He's at the apartment door. I'm excited. I'm also a little pissed that you've been missing for 4 years. He was fleeing the country because he got in some legal problems. He didn't go too much into detail, but he said that somebody was hurt. He was here and he just never forgot me. And he just loved me all these years and always thought about me and whatever. And so I'm trying to be like all hard and tough. But of course I'm like, okay, I never forgot you either. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm like, this is like some kind of mafia love story. He had a business. He had a mortgage company. Now he's not a mortgage broker. He's
Right.
just, he owns it just says Amerifund Mortgage Inc. on the sign. That's what I see. I go to the office several times and I'm like, so that's the picture of the office. And I'm like, there's nobody, like, where are your employees? There's nobody in here. It's a desk. There's like one phone that has a long cord to a wall. There's like 2 chairs and maybe like a half a computer, like the keyboard or something. I started noticing weird things. No employees, a weird office. Then you have like a mechanic shop, but I don't ever see anyone like bringing a car and getting it fixed. I just see cars going in and then I don't see them coming back out. And I'm like, well, that's odd. When's the owner going to pick up their car? So I'm starting to think like things are strange. There came a point when one day I was at the house and he called me. And let me back up. About 3 weeks before this incident that I was about to explain, it was maybe 5, 6 in the morning, and I had been asleep all night like a normal person, and I hear a lot of ruckus in the garage, and we have in our home. And I hear a lot of ruckus in the garage. At this point, I've like distanced myself from my family because they think he's not a good person. So I'm isolated from them. I've isolated from all my friends. I've dropped out of college. And I'm just like, with this guy in our own little world that nobody likes. And so I hear all this ruckus in the garage and I get up, and when I go out there, I see him and a couple of other Russian guys speaking in Russian and moving a lot of equipment. I mean, equipment like this, like, just tech type of stuff, but it looks like it all came from like a club, like club type of things, big, huge speakers, a big like turntable type of setup, things like that. And a lot of it. So I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, baby, go back to sleep, baby. So I was like, okay. So I went back to sleep. I left it alone. I didn't really think much of it. Soon after that, maybe like a day or two, I was like, what was going on in the garage? And finally, he was like, okay, this guy borrowed money from me because his club wasn't doing well. He loaned him the money. He didn't pay it back. So he went and he took all his shit.
Yeah.
He took all his expensive equipment. You can't run the spot without the equipment. And he took it all. And if he had to, he would just sell it and get his money back. So I was like, so that was the first moment that he like actually admitted something criminal directly to me face to face.
Right.
Shortly after that, about 3 weeks, he ended up calling me one day. It was, in the afternoon, middle of the day. And he ended up saying, baby, I've been shot.